Today we are going to talk about a very big technical and, you can say, geopolitical issue. Yes, the Chinese tech company Huawei has launched its Harmony OS laptop in the market.
Yes, this is quite a big news. This is not just a new gadget. This is a challenge to the Microsoft Windows, which we have been watching for decades.
You are right. Think about it. Windows runs on about 80 to 90% of the world's PCs. And now this step of Huawei, that too, when America had put a license ban on them.
So the question is this changing the world of technology? Is China moving towards its technological freedom? Yes. And will you be left behind a big company like Windows? You will have to think deeply about this. Let's understand this whole matter a little.
Let's see what it means based on the information we have. Yes. So as we know, Huawei took this step when Microsoft Windows license was cancelled for them.
Yes, because of American restrictions. And China saw this as an opportunity to establish its technical and, you can say, digital sovereignty.
Their goal is that they do not depend on foreign apps, operating systems or platforms. Data security and technical independence, this is perhaps the most important thing for them. Yes, when Western countries, especially America, imposed restrictions on Chinese companies like Huawei and ZTE, then China realized that they would have to make their own way.
Their operating system, their processor, their entire ecosystem? Yes, and Harmony OS is a big step in that direction.
It is different from Windows. Windows has been dominating personal computer space for about 40 years.
So this is an attempt to break that one, right? A common complaint of Windows is that it sometimes becomes unstable. It crashes.
Yes, even a small error stops the entire system many times. Then reboot. The architecture of Harmony OS says that it is like Android, light and more stable.
Okay, how? Like in a phone, if an app crashes, the whole phone does not shut down.
The whole OS is not down. Yes, that's right. Harmony OS is similar to that. Such claims are made, whereas the design of Windows can have this problem.
Okay, apart from stability, what else is special about Harmony OS that separates it from Windows? Look, one is that it has been made for cross-device experience.
Cross-device means that your phone, laptop, tablet, TV, everyone gets the same experience. It is easy to sync data, share files, share apps.
Okay, so the work done on the phone can be easily continued on the laptop? Yes, because all these devices will be connected to the same main operating system. So, they will have better interaction. This is not as easy as it is in Windows.
What else is there? In addition, Huawei has also made its own processor. Like Google Play Store, they are also making their own Harmony Store, where their own apps will be there.
Yes, and the government is also encouraging local developers to make their own apps. They have also made their own cloud computing and networking protocol. So this is not just about OS.
It is about the whole ecosystem, directly challenging the American ecosystem. Definitely.
This is an attempt to build a whole digital foundation. But a big question, will the world, especially countries outside China, trust Chinese software? Data snooping, backdoor entry, these worries are always there.
Yes, lack of trust is a big challenge. There is no doubt about it. Chinese have also been accused on the phone that they send data to China.
Yes, and data is the new oil of today's era, as they say. These worries will always be there.
So, will these Harmony OS laptops be limited to China? Look, China's domestic market is very big, about 16% of the world's population.
Yes, this is. American tech companies like Facebook, Google, WhatsApp are already banned there.
Still, they have their own internet ecosystem. So, maybe they don't need to be completely dependent on the outside world. Yes, they can stand on their domestic market.
But they will definitely try to spread it out. How? Maybe the countries with Belt and Road Initiative, like Pakistan or where China has influence, will give Harmony OS for cheap, or maybe for free, and try to get rid of Microsoft. This can be a strategy.
Okay, these laptops also have China's own AI assistant. Yes, this is coming in every device these days.
But is this another way of monitoring in the name of convenience? Look, any smart device that has AI collects data. Like Alexa or Google Assistant listen to us.
Yes, so the worry about privacy is with every smart device. This is not just about China. But in the case of China, this worry becomes deeper. Yes.
And AI assistant can also reduce our ability to think. this is also an aspect. Is it possible that the Chinese government wants the citizens not to ask too many questions, but just follow the instructions? It is difficult to say, but yes, this kind of technology can be used to increase control. It can also be linked to things like social credit score.
So what does China's attempt to be self-reliant mean for India? Is this a lesson for us? This is definitely a wake-up call for India.
We have to think. We are still very dependent on American technology. Yes, our big IT companies have mostly been providing services, which is sometimes called body shopping.
Not as much attention on product development as China did. You are right. Now the Indian government is working on Baratos.
Yes, I have heard. But building an entire ecosystem with hardware partners and a lot of apps is a very difficult task, and it will take a lot of time.
So how should India look at this step of Huawei? As a political threat or as an inspiration? Maybe both.
Inspiration can be taken from how China set a goal and worked on it. Their nationalism, their work ethics. But this is also a threat because it is a question of trust on Chinese technology. It is a threat of spying and propaganda.
America is far away, and India is a big market for them. Maybe it is not as direct a threat as it is from a neighboring country. Yes, this is also an aspect.
So for now, the shortcomings of Windows may be less dangerous than Chinese alternatives for India. But for a long time, we will have to think about our alternatives.
We will have to move towards self-reliance. Yes, self-reliance is the only way forward.
So we have seen that Huawei, which has so much prestige, is now building its own digital empire. Yes, this is creating a new debate in the world of digital supremacy.
Will the world now move into different digital traps? Its own systems, its own walls?
And finally, let's leave one thing to think about. As the country is raising its digital walls for its digital freedom, is this weakening the global interconnected digital world? Will national control finally divide the world into different parts? And maybe that innovation will slow down the new thinking that is being tried to save? This is a big question.